While the majority of the world's great international sides were doubting, pouting, or whatabouting over the last few days, Spain got on with routing Turkey in a recital of football on Sunday, which underlined that on their day, the European champions remain the most exciting, devastating, impossible to resist team in the world. If you didn't see their 6-0 thrashing of Vincenzo Montella's team, starring Real Madrid's Arda Güler, Kerem Aktürkoğlu, and Inter Milan's Hakan Çalhanoğlu, then please believe me, it was sublime choral football, not just a big score against a team which hasn't shipped 6 at home for 41 years. Turkey keeper Ugurcan Sakir was by far their best player. Let that one sink in. Spain started without 6 of the 11 which won the European Championship final last summer, and La Roja's second goal came from 75 seconds of possession, 25 passes, 66 touches on the ball, with every single one of Luis de la Fuente's team having been involved in the move at least once. Meanwhile, Germany fell to FIFA 52nd rated Slovakia, the Mannschafts' first ever away defeat in the history of them qualifying for the World Cup, 56 away matches. England bored their fans into snores while edging narrowly past 174th rated Andorra, population 82,000. The Netherlands snuck a win against 143rd rated Lithuania, having stumbled 1-1 against Poland at home a couple of days earlier. Italy notched 2 wins against minnow teams, having had to sack their coach Luciano Spalletti following a 3-0 humbling against Norway in order to do so. 2018 World Cup and 2023 Nations League finalist Croatia, still boasting Luka Modric, squeaked home 1-0 against 142nd rated Faroe Islands, population 54,000. Now Japan and Portugal are going great guns, but what of the South American behemoths? World champions Argentina won 3-0 against a weak Venezuela, but there was a bust-up in the tunnel after half-time, and post-match Leo Messi stunned the world by announcing that the most likely thing was he didn't make it to play in next summer's World Cup. Yeah, a bit Jimmy Hill on that one. We shall see. Brazil also won 3-0 against bottom-of-the-table Chile, but they've had to appoint a foreign coaching staff for the first time in their proud history, Carlo Ancelotti and Paul Clement, in order to do so. And there's a bit of a running spat between the CBF and Neymar, who's miffed at having been excluded. So there's your worldwide context and a lens through which to view Spain's performance. Now, folks, this edition of Revista de la Liga is brought to you by Surfshark VPN. I use Surfshark VPN for internet security, and I've got a great deal to help you do the same. Virtual Private Network protects your online life, stops website tracking you, it stops you being overcharged because of your location, and socios, it means you can use your existing subscriptions to watch football even when you're traveling internationally. No more dodgy streams, please. I just tell Surfshark VPN to change my location to Spain, and wherever I am in the world, I can access the same games as if I were at home in Barcelona. Are you visiting Spain to see your favourite team? Did you know that some websites change the price they show you depending on your location? Haha, not with Surfshark VPN, the secret travel hack which saves you money. There are loads more benefits, and Surfshark also provide additional security through other products including Surfshark Antivirus and Surfshark Search, a safe ad-free search engine. Add Surfshark VPN to your defense. Go to surfshark.com/Revista4 and you'll get 4 months of extra protection as a bonus, and you'll be supporting this show into the bargain. So make the best signing for your internet defenses and claim 4 months of protection by going to surfshark.com/Revista, then the number 4. Now, back to La Roja. The summary is that they could easily have won 10-0 more. They danced across a cow patch pitch, played with brutal intensity, never took their foot off the accelerator or the throat of Montella's team. And while voting sadly closed exactly a week ago, Pedri played Ballon d'Or vote-winning football, with Lamine Yamal not very far behind. Once you watch the highlights, then by all means pick your favourite goal, but the 2-0 was pretty special. Maybe even all-time special for Spain. By the time the move reaches Nico Williams just outside the penalty spot, it's been uninterrupted Spain possession for well over a minute. 10 of La Roja's players have participated, and the Athletic Club winger is in a position to have a shot. But he thinks Mikel Oyarzabal, who thus becomes the 11th man in the move, is in a better position. Bigfoot Oyarzabal then thinks that Merino's in a still better position, and once the ball has zipped through 3 pinball penalty box passes in 3 seconds or less, the Arsenal man slots home with his left foot for what is part of his run of 6 goals plus 2 converted shootout penalties in just 6 Spain appearances. In the absence of a true number 9, albeit converted winger Oyarzabal has a goal and 3 assists in the last 2 matches, Merino is La Roja's less and less secret weapon. Possibly the most interesting players are Pedri and Lamine Yamal. In just under a fortnight, Lamine will become the youngest footballer ever to earn a podium place, whether he's first, second or third, in the history of the Ballon d'Or. I wish he was first. But the brutal truth is that with the exception of 30 startling minutes against Mallorca on match day 1, the 18-year-old has been far from his best or most effective for Barcelona this season. Going on Spain duty has jolted him back to life. On day 1, he was teased mercilessly by Oyarzabal during training with the playful accusation that he dived the previous night when winning and converting a penalty at Rayo Vallecano. That's not something that Lamine is going to experience when working with Hansi Flick's squad. Then, current Ballon d'Or holder Rodri admitted that he said, "I didn't want the cameras to catch me doing it, but yes, I told Lamine, keep working and you can achieve whatever you want. And I also told him, make sure you put yourself at the service of this team and of football worldwide." Big words. Then Rodri added, "We've all seen footballers of huge talent who then go on to lose themselves. Lamine really sees things clearly and he's got people around him who support with good advice. So what I see is a happy kid smiling. And if he develops this massive talent that he's got, it'll be to the benefit of Spain." So, under a different spotlight, surrounded by guys who don't rely on him the way that his Barca teammates do, mixing with hard-nosed serial winners, the catalytic effect on this genius teenager has been notable. 3 assists, probably the game-changing performance in Bulgaria, and electrically good against Turkey with several defensive tackles in the mix. Not to mention him and Arda sparking a little "who are you looking at" push and shove scuffle, which bodes well for the Morbo in the build-up to the next Clásico on October 26th. Then there's Pedri. Pedri. There seem to be 3 of him on the pitch, intercepting, tackling, blocking, running elegantly into space, creating chances, scoring, and late in the game when everybody else was running on empty, making lung-bursting, overlapping, thrusting runs into space. UEFA's social media account posted the phrase, "Pedri makes excellence look so easy." De La Fuente added post-match, "Pedri's the best in the world in his position." And that's right, so he is. What to do, Luis de la Fuente wants Rodri back again in these last 2 matches. Fabian Ruiz, Merino, Gavi and Olmo, plus Pedri are all fit and in top form at the same time. One thing's for sure, I reckon, Pedri will start, probably with Rodri and Fabian Ruiz. He's that good, that important. And now, with 3 goals in his last 4 Spain matches, at only 22, and currently racking up appearances for club and country, 73 out of 74 matches for Barcelona, without a hitch, the pending assignments are coming to fruit long before he hits the peak of his career, staying fit and scoring. Spain are now 2 matches at home to Georgia and Bulgaria next month, away from equaling their all-time run of 29 competitive matches unbeaten in normal or extra time. I haven't forgotten the Portugal penalty shootout. Set aside Nico Williams' adductor injury, pray for a lad that Athletics so badly need for when the Champions League campaign begins. And this has been an outright stellar few days for the squad which plays the most delightful football in the world and are best placed to make their part in the World Cup an attractive prospect next summer. Boy oh boy, it's fun following La Roja. Hope you've enjoyed this. Meantime, stay tuned.